Good day everyone. Good day sir. I'm Decalit Amores Jr. Today we are going to report about OCIMF MEG4 review, mooring lines issues in the spotlight, and the procedures of mooring line handling tips. So, in this paragraph, the OCIMF MEG4 review highlights concern regarding mooring lines on vessel which are essential for securing ship to docks, piers, or terminals. So, this line can be ropes, wires, or combination of both. The size and number of required lines are determined during construction by classification societies and following guidelines from organizations like the IMO and IECS. Compliance ensures safe mooring according to SOLAS requirements. So, the OCIMD MEG4 released the OCIMF MEG4 or Mooring Equipment Guidelines 4th edition has been released, providing specific guidance for tankers on safe mooring practices. So, it summarized the safety concerns and requirements of major oil companies regarding mooring equipment. In the summer of 2018, the OCIMF revised its guidance for mooring equipment, introducing new definitions such as ship design minimum breaking load and LBDF or line design breaking force. So, the guidelines also offer extensive information on selecting mooring lines and documenting their operational life through on board, and the management plan and mooring equipment register.
OCIMF MEG4 review. So, reviewing the guidance, there are two issues that may require more clarification for the operators as follow. So, first issue of mooring lines issues number 1. So, the first issue refers to the maximum breaking load that the line should have in order to be purchased. So, the guidance mentions the minimum as follow. So, based on ship design or MBL, the line should have a minimum design breaking force or LDBF 100 to 105%. However, what if an organization wants to purchase lines with more than that breaking level? So, assuming that the guidance or D for equipment is satisfied. Mooring line issue number 2. So, the second issue refers to the retirement of a line or supportive equipment as tails. So, in MEG4 guidance, but also already considered to be industry standard. So, reference is made to CI 2001, fiber rope inspection and retirement criteria, and the ISO 4309. So, both of these guides includes objective evidence criteria based on inspection and visible condition. So, these are very easy to be observed by the line user. So, in MEG4 guidance for all mooring line, so loose equipment has set a level again related to ship design or MBL. So, called the residual strength, there is level to 75% of the ship design or the MBL for all equipment. So, the problem is that the procedure of measurement of that residual strength of a line is destructive procedure. So, this means that the subject of measurement will be destroyed. So, those sampling measurement, therefore, ensure that the result will cover all similar equipment.
So, procedures, mooring line, handling tips. Mooring and unmooring operations provides the circumstances for potentially serious accidents. So, when we are operating mooring and unmooring operation, we need to very careful because it's very risky, and many serious accidents that happen. There is no doubt that this duty requires a good technique initially in lifting the heavy eye of the rope, followed by a good pulling technique. So this duty need a good technique when lifting the heavy eye of the rope. So we must take care. Care must be taken therefore with the laying out of heavy mooring ropes and wire ropes or hawsers. So seafarers involved in mooring operation should be given additional instruction or the specific equipment and mooring configuration used on the vessel. This should include, but may not be limited to, the types of winches and windlass and their operation, the location of emergency stop buttons, the type of ropes and or wire use, and the location and use of rulers, dollies, and leads.
Good day, sir. I'm Cadet Froilan Esruizo. Action to be taken during mooring and mooring operation. Crew shall make sure that there are enough manpower available to the task safely. Personnel shall never stand in the bight of a rope or near rope under tension, and they shall treat ropes on drums and bollards with the utmost care. Detailed familiarization should take place to all new joining seafarers regarding the installation, use, and the hazard related to the permanent and loose mooring equipment. Based on the risk assessment, appropriate control measures should be put in place. Action to be taken during mooring and mooring operation. A sufficient number of seafarers should always be available both forward and upward of the vessel to ensure a safe operation. A supervising officer should be in charge of each mooring party, and suitable means of communication, primary and secondary, should be establishment with bridge team. If this involves the use of portable radios, then the ship should be clearly identified by name to prevent confusion with other users. Appropriate PPE should be in the place for seafarer. Protection including safety, helmet, safety shoes, and gloves. A toolbox meeting should be conducted between master and officer in charge of mooring parties to discuss the mooring plan, the lines that are going to be used, the involvement with the terminal or port personnel, use of tags, environmental condition and communication details. Special consideration and instruction should be made for snapback zone and lines under tension in order to avoid incident due to line failure, parted line.